So basically, just explain who we guys are. We're second year students, UCL, so we basically had a year experience. We've got wine because it's going to be a long video. There's a lot of things to say. It is going to be a discussion because we've all had different experiences.
I think I need to explain the...
He needs to explain why he looks like an idiot.
I think it's better left unexplained.
Yeah, I think basically we were all... Guys, we were all in halls together last year, but we all do different subjects. He's psychology, I'm law.
I'm a chemist.
Hence the lab coat, because psychology is science.
Right. So we're basically going to say the things that worked for us nothing worked for us last year. I mean, for me personally, I don't think I did anything last year.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's what's working this year and how it's different from last, and also the bad things that our changes have made. He's already popping his coat off.
So I can't, it's just...
It's hilarious.
Well,
Yours just needs some product. I don't know what you've done today.
Yeah, I know. It's because I had a nap.
Don't nap.
Don't
nap.
Don't
Rule
nap. Rule number one.
It messes up
ruins your hair.
It messes up your hair.
Okay, so that is actually our first point.
Yeah.
Getting up early has been the biggest changer of my life. I honestly would sleep in so much last year, and also because you're in halls and it's hot and there's so many people and you'll sleep in, you'll go downstairs, someone's already having lunch, so you'll go and have lunch with them, and it wastes time.
And breakfast is at 3 p.m.
Of course.
And maybe that is kind of like the life of freshers, but if you get yourself up and into uni, even if you don't have a lecture, like life-changing hack, honestly. The main thing from that is, do you guys like working in your room or at a library? Because I think this is the biggest changer.
No, for me it's got to be library.
Especially if it's during the day, because if you're in your room and you're tired, you're hungry, you're gonna go down to the kitchen, you're gonna take a nap, and then it's gonna turn into 4 hours later.
But also, sort of fun fact, right? It is like socially facilitating to be around other people who are doing the same thing as you.
Completely.
Yes,
so you don't want to be stuck in your room with all the distractions.
And I know with our uni especially, you can like rent out rooms, like book them, and then you can bring your friends and have like a group study session. You can talk, bring food. Like, it turns into like...
It's fun.
It's fun, yeah, exactly.
God, that was the nerdiest thing ever. But
It's
is fun.
fun.
It is fun.
But library...
It's fun.
I don't know for you two, but bringing coffee is the biggest hack of mine, because I'm the kind of person who needs like 4 cups of coffee in a day. And especially because I don't let myself go home until I finish all my work. So I need to like survive somehow. So buying like a pack of coffee sachets, just asking for hot water at the coffee place, it saves a lot of money.
It's actually something I haven't done, but I can't really drink more than 1 cup of coffee a day because I get quite
really? Well, that's good. Even if you do once in a while, like, need a coffee, need a soya spice chai.
A spice chai just to like spice it up.
Yeah, because nothing tastes a coffee maker.
My mum stole my coffee
Tip number 1.
She stole it for her new
Your
house.
mum stole your...
Yeah, it's supposed to be mine, but...
That's so sad. Get it back.
She likes it because of the George Clooney advert.
Yeah,
Nespresso. What else? Yeah, ever since watching that, she wanted my coffee machine.
Just because of George Clooney?
Yes,
Did she know that George Clooney didn't come with the... join societies? I mean, I literally didn't get involved in anything in first year, and I regret it so much. Because I came to second year, I saw my friends like being social sec and like secretaries of committees, and I felt really shit. So I've only got like involved in things this year. Sports definitely, especially if you like don't know, like aren't good at anything, just try something new, because if you do something like scuba diving, even though it's like way too expensive for anyone.
I was miserable on Wednesday afternoons last year.
So
because everyone had their things
sports to do, right?
And I was just sort of kind of fucking around, really.
Wasting time.
Watching
TV.
Time. The amount of Netflix I watched last year was fucking disgusting.
I tried through like 5 series.
So second year, I've joined the gym, fucking best decision of my life. Also, you get to listen to music for an hour without feeling too guilty because you're doing something. So that's nice, it's like a break.
For me, it's always been walking in, like, you take the bus.
Yeah, you walk in and you go on walks like all the time.
As
it
much
just gives
as
you
I
some
can.
like you time.
You do kind of need that.
Need it.
You do need that.
I honestly feel like the gym is my break, because I literally get an hour of watching music videos.
Yeah.
Like even if it's on the equipment, like, you do so much walking.
Yeah, I walk everywhere.
Yeah.
That's like me time though.
Yeah, you
like
need that.
Headphones in.
Take the stairs at the tube station.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
shit things like that. Especially in London, because everything's so fast paced. You need some time just to be yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Just to like switch off.
Yeah. I think the best thing about this year is cooking with people. Like, buy your groceries, fine, do it on your own, buy what you need to do. But let's say you have dinner plans with someone, you can go together, buy ingredients. You'll literally be spending like £2 each.
Exactly, yeah. Like our last shop was what? Like,
yeah, so we're good that we do our shop together.
£3.
Fucking, okay, this is the other disclaimer.
Iceland.
Iceland, yes. Morrison's, yes. Lidl and Aldi, yes.
What I do, I get, right, this is kind of controversial topic, but I get really crap meat and really crap general expensive stuff, and then I get really good oil and really good spices.
I completely agree.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
Honestly, like tasting our food and tasting other people, I'm really sorry, don't hold this to me. Ours is so much better because the spices we use and the seasoning we use, it makes our meals.
It's like, and it's not a huge cost difference as well, so you may as well splash out on the spices.
Flat meals are fucking fantastic. More communal. We have way more fun. It's also our break at the end of the day. I honestly think like I look forward to cooking
it's like
dinner.
something you look
It's not
forward
even
to,
eating dinner anymore. It's cooking dinner because it's fun. It also stops you from going out. Like when we first started dating, you went out to eat so much, and I was so not used to that.
So broke,
It's so easy though to just buy some crap food and just
especially if you don't have groceries in your house, you'll just be like, oh fuck, then I need to buy something. But then you don't want to cook because that's like doing a proper shop, and that's like you need to commit to doing a shop. So you'll just buy like small expensive things.
One thing that's on my list with last year was batch meals, and it was really easy. Just make batch meals, put them in freeze bags, put them in the microwave.
That's like an awesome thing to do.
And that's really good if you are going to uni and going to the library, because I get hungry halfway through the day and I hardly ever bring food into uni, and that's really a downfall, and it makes me go home earlier just because I don't have anything to eat. So doing batch meals, it honestly works. The fun stuff now, so parties, alcohol, the do's and don'ts.
It's all about experimentation.
Two sides.
What we're talking about.
Oh my god. So we just had a party on Friday, and it was interesting to say the least.
Interesting, very
The amount of people who threw up in really weird places of our house. And we have a big house, 3 floors.
There were a lot of bags.
A lot of bags. And also my room turned into the fucking medical tent, which I did not ask for, I did not ask for that.
It was jokes.
It was, but luckily no one somehow threw up in my room. It was just everywhere else in the house that wasn't the medical tent. So, yeah, the floor was unbelievably disgusting when we woke up the next morning.
I had to patch up a lot of holes in the garden.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. The biggest thing that I learned from that party is don't buy a litre of alcohol thinking you're going to use it over 3 nights, because you'll lose it, you'll be fucked, you'll leave it somewhere, someone will drink it because they're fucked, and then it's gone, and then you wasted 20 quid on something that you didn't need. Mm-hmm. So buy the amount of alcohol that you think you're going to drink that night, and I honestly, unless you're literally going out every single night that week and you're really organised and you can put your alcohol away when you're done with it and when you're not using it, but if you're the kind of person like me who will just leave your alcohol on the table hoping that people don't drink it, they will, because they're fucked.
And you will leave your alcohol on the table.
Yeah.
Not
of course.
I mean, I leave my drinks all over the place, and then I have to make a new drink, and it's just too much. So it'll force you to just keep the alcohol they have with you on hand, Exhibit A.
Yeah, don't bring alcohol into lectures because you will get found out.
No, I didn't get found
out. You will get drunk
out.
in your lectures.
I think part of being a freshman
someone took a picture of me drinking in lecture, right?
Were you by yourself drinking in lecture?
Well, it was just, I had 2 bottles of wine, and yeah, it was just me, but...
It's alright.
I've done it in first year, I'm not gonna lie, because one of my
desperate measures
lectures was actually appalling, and sometimes you just need some vodka to get you through it.
You do, but really, I mean,
you don't, but you
should
do.
avoid it if you can. We were just talking about how focused we've been, now we're talking about alcohol in lectures.
That was first year though. We're learning, remember? I haven't done it yet this year. No, we're never doing it this year. Jack's getting there.
Do you know what? Organisation.
Yeah.
Organisation, most important thing, right? Computer notes over written notes makes a huge difference.
I think that depends on the course. Because for me, it's like written notes.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I like drawing pictures.
Okay, let's say humanities. The best thing I can say to a fresher who's about to start uni is bring a fucking small laptop that you can bring to lectures and write your notes on, because the lecture was going about 1,000,000 miles an hour. I would say one thing I didn't understand, I'd be like thinking about that, and then he'd be moved on to the completely different subjects.
And psychology's not humanities, just to clarify. It's more useful in terms of organisation of my notes. See, I've got them all in one big file. I don't need to be sort of... I don't
Especially if you get like a handout, which I'm pretty sure every course does to some extent.
They force us to like print out handouts.
Yeah, so if you have a handout open on your laptop, you can just add to it, which is what I do, and it makes it all on one document so fucking easy.
Yeah, apps in your notes and in your sort of in the stuff notes you've been taking, you can't really afford to have gaps in that. when it comes to exams, because you just want to buckle down and revise.
Yeah, you don't want to just rely on you being like being able to lecture cast everything or like.
No, yeah, that's another thing. Definitely go to your lectures.
You're not gonna have the time to listen to like 50 hours of lectures, if not more.
You'll regret it if you don't go to your lectures.
So do go, and it also lets you like meet your course, make friends.
Exactly.
It's
do invest in a small laptop. It doesn't cost.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's quite costly.
Mine was like $250 for a laptop.
Mine was less. Mine was 150.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was worth every penny because.
Yeah. It's made such a difference.
Huge difference.
Yeah, and we didn't have that much money, but I mean, it is with your student finance, you have a little bit of flexibility. They do give you a tiny bit of money for stuff like this. So I got my laptop, luckily, like through that, because just use your maintenance loan really carefully, especially if you're in London. Like, we don't have that much leeway with what we can use it for. It is very much for surviving, like eating and like travel. So it's like March now, which means exams are coming up in 2 months. We're all kind of dying. It's even like a month.
It's like, I don't even want to think about it.
But I think preparing for your exams is very much dependent on your course as well.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But I mean,
I think it's dependent on the person.
No, it definitely is.
Like everyone has their own like technique.
You should know by now what your best way of studying is.
Yeah.
You've been doing exams for years.
Yeah.
So it's not so much that, it's more just sort of staying on top of it.
I just don't let things distract you. That's like my biggest thing. Like, it took me so long to start concentrating last year, and that really fucked me up.
Yeah, because I remember we were alright.
We had just become friends. Let's put it into context. So, and we're the kind of people who annoy everyone. Like, we were loud. We were the
Got a lot of complaints.
Got a lot of complaints. We were the ones in the courtyard during exam period.
10 security warnings.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
One of them was peeing out the window, which I didn't actually do. But we got told to shut up by this Asian guy.
Serious?
I don't think it was you, but
it might have been me.
No, it definitely wasn't.
That's
the funniest thing.
Definitely me.
We were in the same friendship group and never spoke.
Yeah, that was her fault.
He was the guy, honestly, that thought he was the fucking G.
I never thought I was the dog.
And he thought, yes, you fucking did.
I never thought.
Do you know what you said to me a few weeks ago?
What did I say to you?
You know you're gonna kill me.
Tell me.
Oh no, would I kill you?
I wake up every morning and I'm like, why am I so cool?
Oh no, you've already told me
When did I say that?
You said it when you were a bit, you know.
Oh, okay. I don't.
Don't get distracted by boys and exams. Do your work. Go to the library.
This is a one. Try to refrain from getting into a relationship around exam time, because that's dangerous.
Well, I mean, I seem to repel everyone, so like that's not really an issue for me.
Don't get into a relationship, basically.
It wasn't a relationship.
Is just remembering to avoid that last minute panic when you haven't done enough.
Just start.
And I want to say this, like a lot of people said to me, because my first year didn't count, don't worry, just get 40%, you'll be fine. And I kind of did have that attitude, because my course was so hard. I wish I had the mentality, just do well, like just don't think of like what it represents or whatever, just try and learn your course, trying to understand what your work is doing.
I was gonna say,
don't have the number in your head, you know, like just get rid of it.
Like, this doesn't apply obviously to you because you didn't do law before university, but I would say number one is don't rely on what you already know. It's really easy to kind of just think, oh well, I learned this in A level, like I'm the expert. But I go into a lecture when they're doing something that I did at A level, I'll maybe understand the first 5-10 minutes, and then the rest of it's all going to be quite new to me. So don't sort of rely on stuff that you've kind of done before, and try and sort of
ask for help as well. Honestly, I've spent so much of school like doing my work independently, which is fine and it worked for that, but you get to uni and the work is so much more difficult, and I can't stress that enough. Like, ask when you don't understand something, because a lot of the work's in be independent. You don't have a teacher looking over you anymore. People are never going to say your question's stupid, you know? Most people are probably thinking the same thing as well.
No stupid questions, only stupid answers.
Completely. Friends is something I want to talk about too, because like freshers in first year, I think there's this like aurora around being a fresher where you need to be friends with everyone, which is just
there's a lot of pressure on freshers.
Exactly, no, you put a lot of pressure
I think
on
the year makes
yourself.
or breaks you. Like, there are plenty of people I know that dropped out. Not even UCL.
Don't set such a high expectation as well.
You honestly don't need to be friends with everyone.
You don't really have a friendship group either. It doesn't really
It's
work
not like
that.
school anymore.
You just have friends, like, and you value that a lot more.
Yeah, no, I like that though. I really like that.
And you might not meet all your friends in first year. I mean, first time. Even first year, you might not.
I didn't speak to any of you guys. Well,
No, that's
you
true.
two at all.
Yeah, we were
And
in
now
the
you're
same
like,
friendship
yeah.
Like, we didn't become friends until really late, and now
No,
we
that's
live
true.
together, you know?
Exactly.
It's crazy.
But it is true that in the first few weeks, like, people are more eager to make friends.
But you will
towards
make
real friends,
really
so.
good friends in your first few weeks. Like, the girl that I met on my first day of law is still my best friend, and I spend every day with her. But that doesn't mean that you won't make other friends like later on and stuff.
Yeah, it's not the same.
And I think just as you go on, like especially at the beginning of second year, the ones who aren't great friends will just filter out because it changes. You're not in halls anymore. You don't have them like right in front of your face. You have to make an effort, and when that happens and that change happens, they do just like.
Yeah.
I feel like one more thing actually on friends. You do learn to deal with your problems in a more adult manner. I think it's not like schooly, like bitchy.
Yeah, no one has time for.
I mean, there are people who do that, but I don't know very many.
But yeah, you don't want to associate with them really.
Yeah.
But also, like everything else at uni is so difficult that your friends should be the easy part. You know, you should go home and you should want to see the people
they're like
you're
that
seeing.
backup, that
you know?
support you
they
need.
Have the support completely,
Like,
and that's what you want to have at the back of mind when you're making friends at uni.
Yeah.
The kind of people who you know that you'll be drunk in the middle of fucking nowhere with no cards, no credit card, and you'll call this girl and she'll come and get you and she'll come and take you home. Like that's the kind of friend you want.
Yeah.
Of course.
But we just wanted to say, I hope you found this enjoyable and helpful.
Yeah.
A lot of these things we're still working on, I think. We haven't perfected everything.
Of course, we're no experts.
Nowhere near, if anything.
I don't even think we'll have perfected all of them by next year.
Not at all.
Dude, yeah, no, definitely.
You might as well enjoy it as much as you can while you're in first year.
Agree.
Yeah.
Enjoy it as much as you can.
Please, as a fresher, have fun, because you're never going to have that time again in your life.
Actually, I've made more friends this year.
Yeah, no,
So
definitely.
I've ended up spending more time with my closer friends. But
yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Lots of love.
Signing out. Like, favorite, and subscribe.
What?